He's an imposter. He's an imposter. He's a hideous, this character, but he's actually sweet in the back of his soul, you know.
He's like a camp ladies man.
No, he's a man that probably had a dream one day he couldn't fulfill, and now he's just faking.
Therein lies the tragedy. Fake it till you make it.
Tragic character.
Justin and the Knights of Valor is out next Friday on the 13th of September.
All right, how's the paella? Smelling gorgeous. How's it doing over there?
Muy bien.
How long we got?
5 minutos.
Sorry, what's that in English?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I thought it was. I thought it was. Thank you, thank you.
Well, Spanish cuisine is amongst the best in the world, but some Brits ignore it completely when they're out there.
So we sent Jay to Malaga, the town where Antonio was born, to try and get our countrymen to eat like his countrymen and women.
What a joy tapas dishes are. What started out as small bar snacks for Spanish drinkers have become a mainstay of trendy British restaurants.
But some British diners remain to be convinced. Ironically, it's here in southern Spain, among the expat British community, that I found some of the most ardent tapas dodgers.
I've come to Benalmádena on the Costa del Sol. It's a top holiday destination for us British, so there's no shortage of familiar food available. Sue Aspey runs the Wigan Bar, and even after 14 years, the menu remains all Manchester, no Malaga.
Tell me about the customers you get here.
I would say certainly 90% British. They like their pies, they like their cod and chips, they love their breakfasts.
What do you think would happen if you put more Spanish dishes on your menu?
I think if it was a big Spanish menu, I'd lose a lot of my clientele.
Her British customers know what they like what they know.
You don't ever think of going for a Spanish breakfast?
No, I don't make things.
No, you don't do that? Don't do the Spanish food?
No.
How long have you guys lived out here?
About 4 years.
Seafood, big thing?
Not really.
Not really?
I like tea.
I think British people like British food.
Not really into Spanish food.
Not really into Spanish food.
I find it baffling that British people here ignore so much fantastic local food, especially the wonderful seafood that comes fresh from these shores. So for a bit of fun, I'm getting Sue to swap this afternoon's British menu for some Spanish delights. I've even brought my own chef with me. Omar Allibhoy runs tapas restaurants in London, and he's determined to inspire Sue's cook Jamie with his passion for local cuisine.
We come to the market for inspiration. You know, that's how we get creative, because you are able to see what's in season, what's fresh. I see those beautiful figs, and I want to do a salad with them.
Back at the Wigan Bar, Omar shows Jamie how to turn unfamiliar ingredients
this is
into
sort of
perfect tapas. Chorizo, a Spanish cured sausage braised with cider.
Is simply pour it on the chorizo and let it simmer away. How easy is that?
Easy.
Classic tapas include combinations of fried potatoes, cured and braised meats, and shellfish, and each region has its own specialities.
That's good.
It's often as simple as griddled prawns or deep-fried squid.
I've never tried a squid.
Oh, interesting. I'm sure you will like it. You like fish and chips?
I do.
This is an improved version of it.
Okay.
A quick coating of flour, and the squid goes straight in the fryer. Our tapas menu is completed with a tangy fig and blue cheese salad and beef skewers marinated with cumin and paprika.
It's definitely a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be.
And you thought, isn't it? Brilliant.
So can the British clientele be persuaded to swap black pudding and fried egg for prawns and chorizo?
Can I interest you in a little bit of squid?
No, thank you.
Not the sort of thing you want to eat?
No, thank you.
Fair enough, I get the message. It's only got tentacles, what's wrong with that? There's no eyes.
That's all right, that.
Is that all right?
The crispy bit.
That's the least enthusiastic.
It's not bad. It's the texture of the seafood.
It's quite like, it's got a spice to it, hasn't it?
Mm. Is there a proper way to do this?
No.
That is magnificent. It's sweet. I can taste the sea, which is what it's all about.
Marvellous, there's a convert. But what about Sue, the owner?
Very, very tasty. Very nice.
So there could be a place for it on your menu?
I'd certainly try it.
Brilliant for
And
business.
see what happens, yeah.
Don't burn
Okay,
yourself.
okay. We're looking at the paella. We're sorry about our fellow countrymen and women there, but we're trying to have a word with them. But this is Omar. He's got a book out. What's your book called?
Tapas Revolution.
Okay, and we've got a somewhat of a paella revolution going on here in the studio. This show has never smelt so good.
No, never. Well,
Hopefully.
which is difficult because Chris Evans is here. No,
Exactly. No, you're absolutely right. I understand. So, Antonio, question here for Omar, because I know you love your paella.
It's very bad, man. You're fired. No, just kidding.
He's very bad.
Very good.
I'm glad
What
to
did you
hear.
put in the paella? Because the paella is different every time, no? Every person can do...
Every family cooks it differently. In this case, it's a paella valenciana just with meat. It has chicken, rabbit, of course, saffron, Spanish rice,
Oh, man, he's excellent.
olive oil, and a few Spanish vegetables.
Okay, tell us why the saffron. Tell us what's special about the rice also.
Saffron, well, it's a very expensive...
It is unbelievably expensive.
Because of the aroma. It's all about the aroma. It's like truffle.
right.
You are not going to eat it, you are going to smell it. And the rice, well, Spanish rice is the most expensive again in the world because it is the one which absorbs more water. The more water you can absorb, the more flavor you can absorb.
Right.
And that's what makes paella as well very special. It's not about the rest of the ingredients, but it's about the rice.
And it's almost the opposite of risotto when you're making it, because it's about leaving it alone, isn't it?
Yes, now it's resting, you know, and it will be good for the next 5 minutes. And we say in Spain, you wait for the paella in the table, the paella will never wait for you.
Good saying.
That's why
We understand.
That's why I'm going to take this to my hotel today.
It'll go well with the massage, won't it?
Say.
Okay.
good.
Now,
right.
you make paella every Sunday, don't you?
I do.
And you can knock one of these. You're pretty good at this stuff.
It's quite different. Because, for example, the shrimps in America, for whatever reason, they don't like to see the head of the shrimps on the shrimp. I don't know. It's one of those American things. So I have to go to the Chinese market to get those ones. So I don't have the same ingredients, but I do paella every morning.
You approve? Happy?
Sunday morning. It's very good.
Okay.
Good.
We need to get over there.
Yeah, let's
really,
go to
I mean
the
it.
tapas
Roman, can you
area.
step it up so we can get over there?
Okay, ready? Come on, Antonio. Move. Shuffle.
Here we are. Here we are.
That is brilliant.
Fantastic.
So we've got some tapas here from the region where you're from.
Yes.
Obviously, we've got tortilla here. Can you explain to us what these other dishes are?
Yes, I can. This is a Spanish tortilla, Spanish omelette. Basically, it has potatoes and sometimes cebolla,
Yes, in this
onions.
case.
And it's a very typical dish. These are caballa, which is kind of a tuna. In escabeche, escabeche is a process in which you put it in oil for a long time, and it just becomes very flavored, whatever you
Like a
put in the
marinade for
oil.
us.
Yes, it's mackerel. That's the
Okay.
one.
This is from my hometown.
And this reminds you of your childhood.
Oh, yeah. My mother's, you know, boquerones en vinagres. You have to leave them in vinegar for at least 24 hours, and they are excellent.
What about the olive oil? Is that very special, isn't it, the olive oil? Very important.
Yeah, once you take them out of the vinegar, as he said, you put garlic, parsley, and olive oil, and you leave them like this. You can stay for 2 months.
And if you can afford a better olive oil, you should really go for a good quality olive oil, shouldn't you?
Definitely, and Spanish being the biggest producer in the world, you know, go for it.
And you were saying that they call you boquerones
In Málaga.
in Malaga.
The malagueños, we are called boquerones. Yeah. Even in soccer teams, our soccer team is called the Boquerón team in Málaga.
So you're getting
I
onto
am one
football.
of those guys.
You're a huge Real Madrid fan, aren't you? What do you think about the Gareth Bale thing?
The what?
Gareth Bale going to Real Madrid is...
I think it's good. If he
Good.
plays,
Leave it there, leave it there.
if he plays good, it's good. If he plays bad, out of the country.
Okay.
He's a Welsh boy, Antonio.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Bale, hope you're listening there.
So tomorrow night is the last night of the proms, and the audience will be belting out some great British anthems. However, one of those anthems isn't quite what it seems.